Hey guys, this is Kirop speaking, and today we are back in Automation with the Lite Campaign v4.0 Let's Play, playing as Superieco Incorporated with Dr. Diplom Engineer Hand-Dieter Krause. Just getting a little bit of an overview here, we have designed the Marabou, our new replacement for the Kakapo, and we managed, after a long while of tinkering, to make a curious alignment for the engine overlap. There we have a month worth of shutdown for the production of the Kakapo, and that is in order to get it up ready for the little one, for the Barry. Yes, the Mark II. Is that the Mark II? Yes, there it is. There's the Mark II. And I think the only thing that really is left for us to do in this situation is to go ahead and forward time until the end of the 80s. To be more exact, once the Barry comes out and we are retooling our factories, that is probably a good spot to continue. So let's get there. No, wait a second. Wait a second. I think I have something else we should be doing right now, because I have a mission for you. Yes, you. Because you have just been ordered as... employed. Employed. You're a fanboy of Dr. Hans-Dieter Krause. And as such, you may have been hired as our willing test driver for the Hansmobil, because it is going to get built at some point, and we just want to get a bit of experience reports in here, you know, and for that we need to silently edit this one and put a new engine in there as well, or the latest one. And you tell me if it's better than 18.8. Yeah, that's your job. So let's edit the trim once again. And then give it some updates. Replace this one with... Oh, it's not available. I think we best do that once it is available then. And we are back in the positive. 6 million a month. That's nice. Yeah, looking good. Looking good. We are also building stock. Oh, by the way, in the Lite Campaign v4.1, there are so many more calculations to be done on a monthly basis, but it's so much faster. It's so much faster to calculate because it has been properly optimized and is now all in C++. So just from moving things from Lua over to C++ is basically a 10-fold speed increase, and then it's super multi-threaded as well, like hyper optimized, and it's so fast now. So these ticks here are basically reduced to only waiting for the UI to update. We are paying a hefty 28 million a month in loan and another 3 million in taxes. Engine production not so much. Engineering and research both only 2 million. I think we can put some more into research. Probably an interior and one drivetrain, one in body and one in... yeah, that's good. Two in fuel system tech. Yeah, 4 million, that's fine. Maybe another one in, yeah, 5 million. It's all good. We do have the cash flow now. I think we also do have enough stock for these, for this to work. Yeah, we do have enough stock for the retool that is coming. This is, of course, irrelevant for that retool, but the Barry is needing that stock. Yep, yeah, it's looking good. That is looking good. Let's see if... yeah. Oh shit. The Basara factory has had a bit higher production than anticipated, so we need to... okay, straight from cash reserves. 18.5 mil. 25 points in minor tooling. Yeah, okay. That is quite big. Sure, easy. Oh, wait a second. That is a little odd. Major tooling will start at this. That is not a big shortfall, is it? It is peculiar that these numbers don't match. 25 points is massive, but accepting the shortfall, those numbers don't match up with these. Let's pay in cash. And another 20 million there. Yeah, let's go. It's not that scary. Still getting some money. And now it would be worse. But also the production of the berry is kicking in very soon. There we go. Okay. Berry MK2 is out. And we should have had a gap in production also for the Kakapo because of the engine factory retooling. And there we have our new engine. So now is the time for let's have 1 month. 1 more month tick. There. That should tick over most of the tech. That is looking good. So far. We are keeping our profits high. And we are now making, about equal. Oh, that's nice. Let's check out our company finances. No, market and world trends, yes. So we are selling into monthly sales data. Commuter premium, yes. Mostly into commuter premium. Delivery, yeah, that's looking good. You got even some into premium. Market shares are, or rather, the market, what is our market awareness? 25-ish%. Yeah, could be better, but we don't have the production capability currently to push this any higher, or we don't have the need to push it any higher either, because we are still selling those at a ridiculous price. That is also why we're getting into the premium categories. We just need to up the number of cars that we produce. But now it is time to prepare a prototype of the Hansmobil for you to try out. The currently installed engine, I believe, is the correct one, isn't it? E85, yeah, I believe so. No, wait a second. Existing engine. Yeah, that one. I think that's already in. Yeah, that is exactly it. Cool. So we have the engine there. Let's check out the chassis. Fiberglass. It needs to be fiberglass. Space frame, because it needs to be possible to make it in a small factory. Tiny factory, even. Steel material there, that's fine. Just some welding going on. Mid-longitudinal fine. Double wishbone, sure. And we are going through there. Whew. Bicycle tires everywhere. That would be a bit of a... That could be quite fun to drive. Sliding everywhere. How many G's is this thing pulling? Anyway. You're only... Of course, we're not going to design it. You can design it for your test runs in BeamNG and then share it in the comments. That is exactly what we're going to do. And I'm going to pin my favorite. Let's say that. Also, you need to make sure to not put too many fixtures on there, just the bare bones, because every fixture weighs 5 kilograms. So that's not something you want to have on there. I think adding another gear is probably a good idea, because that gets us another 0.5 seconds quicker acceleration to 100. 9.5, that is not too shabby. Ooh, but with these bicycle tires, it will be difficult. How much does it weigh? Nothing extra. I think we're going to put a viscous diff on here, or maybe even a geared one. Geared diff. Of course, there's not much wheel spin to be had in this one, but still. Viscous probably is good enough, because there's not that much force going through there. That setup still looks decent. Hard long life, radial, yes. 100 mil front. Magnesium, yes. We need the super lightweight stuff. But I believe we can donk this some more. If we are more donkey, then we should be getting some better fuel economy as well. Or do we? No. No, 50. Unfortunately, we have to get rid of our hub offsets, even though that makes our track width super awkward. There's so much more to gain there. It does lose us weight. We're now down... Holy shit, we're down so much. We were at like 100, and that is a big difference. That alone is... On one side is 12 kilos extra. So, yeah, not going to go there. We are already at minimum size for the brakes. Maybe I should balance them slightly better. Don't want you to be sliding all over the place. So something like this, I think, might work. Just need to fix up the steering behavior, of course. Oh yeah, that will be super easy. Just drop the camber a little bit more. There we have both in the green zone of understeer. Looking good. And this needs to be tested. 235 max speed. The cornering isn't too bad. 0.86. It's not what you expect from bicycle tires, that's for sure. And here we go. Massive acceleration. Wow. Hitting almost 90 kilometers an hour before the first turn. That's impressive. 243.81. All right. Can you beat this time? I believe you can. And of course, post your videos of it as well. And I'm going to put the car, I'm going to export it right now. So export the car as a .car file. So if you just have BeamNG, that is not an option. You need to load it into Automation and then export it yourself and have it in BeamNG. That sounds like an option to me, so there we go. That is the Hansmobil. And if you go into the description underneath this video, you can download the Hansmobil as is. And, I'm going to name it something better. Instead of Trim 1, it is going to be named the Prototype 88. It's okay. It has some other references as well, I guess, but now I'm almost wondering though if we could make something commercially viable out of this. Let me just clone this real quick and give that a go. Let's see if I can set it up somewhat reasonable. Well, it sure is getting there. Look at that. Getting somewhat close. Is looking okay. I think this might even be, well, it probably will be quite a bit faster around the track because we can pull 0.97 Gs now. Yeah, pretty good tune. Look at that. 0.98. Oh, that is... Oh, wait a second. That is still on hard long life. Yeah, there we go. That was a really good performance for hard long life tires, mind you. Now we can play with some larger tire sizes. And there, look at that. Oh wow, this thing starts to be rather proficient at what it's supposed to be doing. Yeah, 1.15 Gs. That's not too bad. And the markets are starting to somewhat appreciate it. Light sports car, not the best the world has ever seen. It's not really affordable because it's going to be made in a tiny factory, but yeah. Even the supercar buyers are like, oh, what is this thing? And, of course, all this performance, which we are going to check out now. Let's see. Same engine, same everything, right? So we could make a more proficient engine, of course, for this one. But that is a 236.50. Yes. Also, the fuel consumption is... Where was that? In the design tab. No, in the detailed stats tab. 4.5 liters per 100k. Yeah, 4.50. It's still rather fuel efficient for a sports car. But I wonder what this thing would be like if we got an engine that is a bit more of a sports car engine. Like the same thing, but a bit more of a sports car engine. Should we ask Hans-Dieter if he makes one? Because that would be fantastic to put that in here. All right, let's go ask him. Hans-Dieter, we have a bit of a project for you here. So you know the Hansmobil, right? And your version of it, which is amazing, of course, but it doesn't quite have the potential to sell that well. So we were thinking that that was Mario and me. We were thinking that maybe maybe you could design a sports car version of that engine, like with a bit more fuel and stuff, and Okay, what the fuck? Alright. So, I guess that is a 9 from him, so let's not do this, alright? Alright, you can try yourself at home in your garage and stuff, but that was, I think, as clear as it gets. And I guess for good measure, I'm also going to export for you the prototype 88LS, the slightly more optimized for the markets version of it, which also is at the same time quite a bit faster around the track, because it has actual grip, but it might not even be as fun to drive. But you tell me in the comments below. So save the car file, here we go, confirmed. The berry just has insanity markups. Holy shit. We are making really good cash though. And I wonder if this stays up like this. Because if that is the case, we can expand our factory again. Yeah. Even though we still have... What does our loan situation look like? Woo. The berry is starting to really pull in some money. It's cutting into our own market as well, as you can see. The remaining loan is still 1.5, almost 1.4 billion. So it's not a little amount, not a small amount, but with so much cash coming in, yeah, we might try it. And with the berry out, I think we need to do a quick facelift of it. We're not going to change around the engine, because that would just be a little upsetting to all the structure we have set up with the facelifting and such. It's remarkable that I managed to piece that all together. But yeah, let's go into each one of them and see what we can do. Alright, the luxury version. I think the price has come down a fair amount. So we might be able to, just by re-releasing it, make it quite a bit better. Shaved off about $1,000, I believe. And it might be time to go for the variable hydraulic. That really adds some drivability to it. Of course, Hans would get an aneurysm once again, seeing that, because that system really sucks on the fuel economy side. What we could start adding is traction aids. ABS, yeah, might be something that is worth our engineering effort, because if we have this one engineered already, that one is, you can see that here, they are combined, of course, so this one is 18. Adding this means that we are spending 42 months, but that means adding ABS is 24, and 24 is a vector that we can deal with. I'm going to add it to this as the City Premium once again. That is looking about right. And in here, standard and basic cassette already engineered. Of course, that is nice. Doing the same thing on that one with the ABS, getting us some more drivability. Staying with this standard 80s, we don't have that much safety, but it's high enough for most things. Re-optimized, and yeah, that is looking great. Last but not least, the convertible. That's getting us some juicy convertible market cash. Oh, even having same wheels front as back, that really helps with the costs. Medium compound, yep, okay. They are a little softer in the sidewall, so that means that you get some more comfort out of them. And the same thing here, just lowered prices, premium and premium cassette. Not going to change anything about that, but adding ABS. Looking good, yeah. But now let's take a look at the factory. Can we upgrade this one? Maybe to a medium 3? Or do we want to jump to a large 1? We have a company valuation of 6.5 billion. Oof. The upgrade time is, of course, very hefty. Yeah, that might be a little too long. 15 months. For a medium 2. And for a large 1, that would be that large too. 61, nah. I'm now more used to my new numbers that I've come up with in spreadsheet. New progressions for how long the factories take to make, and that one would be nowhere near 61. That would be what would that be? Something around 40 of these add-ons and stuff. So yes, I think this is the wrong time to do it, really. 15 months, that's also not that much of a difference. I mean, 1,200 cars extra per month, that's nice. That is nice. But 15 months, that's a lot of sales. No, lots of production, and with it, lots of sales. Because we are actually selling all those cars at a very reasonable margin, too. So that would be a big loss. Especially if we can make something like this happen, where we reduce it to 3 months retool time. That is so much more efficient, of course. Because we don't have to remake these buildings or repair the building and the major tooling. So it's all good. Oh, there's some more optimization work we can do here too. Get some more cars out. We are fine with about, 32-ish months for this facelift. A little less than 3 years is fine, I believe. This is getting expensive. 100 million. Let's lower this one to something more reasonable. Alright, 3 years. That's a good cycle for a car like this. The more premium version definitely wants to be on a 3-year cycle. It doesn't care about that right now in the game, but in Lite Campaign v4.1 it certainly will, because we're putting in some proper harsher penalties, as they should be, for older car bodies as well as old trims, just in general. People want new stuff if they buy new. The engine factory will be fine. No need to change anything there. Although, yeah, I think we've just... Did we just update it? Or did we save on that? Did we cheap out on it? Well, we shall find out. This is looking like we are hitting pretty low production pretty soon. I don't think that is likely going to be the actual case, though. Oh, this is without any markups. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to see these numbers in the margins at all anyway, so it doesn't really matter what you set here. We know this thing is going to be profitable as fuck, so we'll just continue with it. That ratio between engine and car is not healthy. 25% is engine. Ooh, it's a really expensive engine. 3 months there for the retool. That means lots of production coming out of it. I like it. And this whole project is just 84.6 mil. Yep, I think we can go with this. No, Hansmobil, you're not going to be made just yet. I promise, sometimes it's going to happen. At some point, we will make you happen. Maybe pretty soon. Because we don't want to get into the 90s, where cars become super heavy. And of course, we are deactivating the loan. That is not something that we need to take out a loan for and waste 11 million. So we just pay it out of our cash register. And back to the hub. Oh, there was a really fun bug in Lite Campaign v4.1 in a very early test version, where we are implementing the new market sales and stuff. Lots of cool shit coming. And what happened was that cars were never removed from your stockpile. So you just had to build up a certain amount of cars and you can just sell them forever. So, or even old models, like, they would never disappear. So I had 200,000 cars parked outside and I sold them many times over before I noticed what was actually going on. I thought my factories were super efficient, but no, they weren't. Okay, let's continue here though. That is our retool there, and our engine factory is looking very healthy, and that is good, because we need it to be. Because that is a long production time, and then a long production time before we can refresh it again. Oh, what we also would be able to do is to just do a scheduled overhaul of the factory, and the medium 3 takes the blow. in the engine factory, because that one is... Oh, wait a second. No, it can't. Oh, well, it can. It's running at 2 shifts. So, yeah, in principle, that should be possible. Whew. Things are looking good. Now the Nanila factory is ready to be shut down for the transition over to the Marabou. And I think we are going to cut the episode right here, making lots of profits there. Because, like I said, I don't want to produce the Hansmobil in the 90s. Yeah, let's call it a day. And next time around, we are going to make a new tiny factory, and we're going to produce that thing because it's amazing. We need to have that actually realized. Also, please find it, of course, in the description below. Download it and give it a test drive in BeamNG Drive, and comment below how it went. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and see you guys next time.